Radio Wemo Breakfast.
The Radio Wemo Breakfast.
And joining us now to talk farmers markets and the good ones to go and catch around the country, and also tell you how you could win a trip overseas just by voting for your favourite farmers market. It is Chris Fortune joining us. Good morning, Chris.
Morning, Glenn.
Good morning. Now let's focus on the big city, the big smoke this morning.
The big city, that's Wellington, isn't it? Oh, no, you mean the big city, Auckland. Auckland has some fantastic farmers markets in it. A couple of my favourite, Britomart farmers market and a Parnell farmers market, just to name two of them.
Yeah.
But you guys, you're pretty special up there. You've got some good ones.
Yeah, not too bad at all, really. Although it has taken, I think, a few more years than, say, the more provincial areas of New Zealand to actually, start these farmers markets up in the first place.
Well, I think, Glenn, that farmers market's been driven out of the rural areas. It's all about local farmers selling directly to consumers. Obviously, you've got to look after your own backyards first. So Hawke's Bay was in 2000, Marlborough in 2001, and Dunedin was in 2003.
Yeah.
And so really important that those provincial towns got their farmers markets up and going. And as they have succeeded, they've also moved into the bigger cities. So Auckland has a good handful of farmers markets, and Wellington and Christchurch also have some good farmers markets as well.
Yeah, what's first of all, let's look at the Britomart one. What's special about that, do you think?
Look, the Britomart farmers market, you're in one of the most prized real estate places in Auckland City. And, this is one of the key parts of a farmers market. It actually draws people into areas. So Britomart, it's got all the hustle and bustle of the big city, but right on the edge there is this great little farmers market. And it's actually not a little farmers market, it's quite a big one, where you can buy local fresh produce straight from the people who grow and produce it. That's what makes the Britomart farmers market really special.
Because remind us of the rule again of how far away the food is allowed to come from?
Well, essentially, a farmers market is all about regional food. So from an Auckland perspective, you're in a big city up there, so you need to have, your region would extend almost from the Bay of Islands down into the Waikato. Because you're a big city, you need a bigger region. However, if you lived in Hawke's Bay or if you lived in Marlborough, therefore your region tends to be a little bit smaller because you're governed by, provincial areas. So Auckland has quite a big radius. Normally it's about 100 or 150 kilometres around, Central Point. But it's up to each of those markets to decide, which is pretty cool.
Okay, so pretty much could draw on produce from north and south and west, I suppose, of Auckland within that radius.
Well, you've got to feed your people. So, and as long as it's viable for that grower to drive to the farmers market or that producer, as long as they can get to it, that's one of the key elements. You've got to have someone involved in the production, and that's what makes them special.
Okay, now the Parnell one, that's been going for a wee while, hasn't it?
Yeah, Parnell is one of my favourite farmers markets. This is based right in the middle of the historic Parnell Trust buildings, and so it's got this lovely backdrop. And there's our lovely Morris dancers. They tend to pop up in lots of different places. And Morris dancing farmers markets, don't know, they're a bit of an interesting mix. But they add vibrancy and entertainment, and they add, people talk about it. So Parnell's got a great atmosphere. It's got a great group of local producers selling at it, and you can go there and buy everything for your weekly shop. Yeah,
well, you got to have some kind of, I think, entertainment at a farmers market, a busker or someone with a guitar. I mean, if it has to be Morris dancers, then I suppose so. As long as they don't get in the way, because I'm looking at these Morris dancers in Parnell, and they're quite close to the stalls. I don't want to bump into them.
I've never met a Morris dancer that hasn't been in my way because they're loud and they're noisy. But the great thing, they're just having fun. And, farmers markets are all about enjoying your shopping experience.
Yeah.
And you get all sorts of things, buskers with violins, buskers with flutes, buskers with guitars, Morris dancers. It's all go at your local farmers market.
Have you seen the busker with the nose flute? Have you seen that?
No, maybe there could be a national tour of farmers markets with the pairing was the great and fantastic nose flute busker.
Exactly. Hey, tell us about the Farmers Markets Awards.
Yeah, this is my favourite part. New Zealand Farmers Markets, in conjunction with Taste Magazine, and in conjunction with and support from Singapore Airlines, we're giving vote for your favourite farmers market, vote for Britomart. vote for Parnell Farmers Market, go in the draw to win a trip to Singapore. You'll attend cooking classes. You'll go to the world-famous Singapore Farmers Market, all courtesy of Singapore Airlines. All you got to do is jump on www.tastefarmersmarkets.org.nz and vote for your favourite farmers market. Now that's pretty cool.
Easy as, yeah. Definitely go and do it. When do the entries close for that?
Well, as a consumer, you can vote right up to the end of April, and that's going to be live online. We're going to draw the results through Taste Magazine, who's one of our principal sponsors. They're going to publish the results in July, and right through that whole period, you go out and you pick yourself up a copy of the Taste Magazine, and inside that you'll find profiles of local farmers markets, you'll find profiles of local food producers in your region.
Yep.
And we're really excited to work with the Taste team because they're a good bunch of ladies.
Cool. And just as a quick note before we go, you've got you actually to me on the Skype video this morning, it looks like you're actually sitting out there in the next to the grape stall at a farmer's market somewhere.
I was thinking, Glenn, I can almost reach behind here and almost sort of have my breakfast here at the market. And this is grapes, beautiful table grapes, which are now in season. These are all around New Zealand. You should be able to buy table grapes because what's been happening for the last 11 and a half months is we've been buying imported grapes from Chile and South America. And, you know, if you've been picked 3 weeks ago, you've been sprayed, you've been cold stored, you ain't going to taste that great. So, you know, this is what it's all about, getting out into your local farmers market, having a look what's in season, and supporting your local growers and producers.
Definitely. Go get your table grapes this weekend at your local farmers market. Thanks very much, Chris Fortune. See you, mate.
Good stuff. Thanks, Glenn. All the best.
Chris Fortune there here on Kiwi. It's now 22 minutes past 8. Got a track.